Hi, this is ASU Foundation's SkySong project at the corner of Scottsdale Road and McDowell Road in South Scottsdale. You see the two office buildings behind me, parking garage, and the shade structure. This is actually a very large site, and it is envisioned that there will be several buildings associated with this beyond the ones that are already constructed. This was represented to the taxpayers of Scottsdale as an opportunity to revitalize McDowell Road, which has experienced a decline in retail opportunities here with the demise of Los Arcos Mall and with the departure of car dealerships that were up and down McDowell Road when the Loop 101 was built and the traffic shifted away from McDowell Road and down to the Loop 101 and over to the 60 freeway. So the taxpayers of Scottsdale bought this piece of property. They paid $200 million for it. The City of Scottsdale's mayor and City Council arranged that with Michael Crow at ASU through ASU Foundation, and the ASU has a 200-year lease on the property. We have theoretically a revenue sharing arrangement that was recently renegotiated by ASU Foundation. This particular project is not projected to make any significant money for the City of Scottsdale. There won't be any significant repayment of the funds that the taxpayers invested in it, but the taxpayers are willing to do that because they were told this would be an opportunity to revitalize the area and by extension all of South Scottsdale. We haven't seen a lot of that yet. South Scottsdale has some real issues with declining retail in the area, retail opportunities for people that live here. Property values have declined. A lot of that has to do with the economy, which obviously has nothing to do with this particular project. But a number of us were skeptical of the promises that were made when this project was approved by the City Council, and we've been sort of following this closely. There were a number of folks that objected to the renegotiation of the lease with ASU Foundation. And so we're still waiting to see some significant return for the taxpayers, for the residents of Scottsdale from this project. No one that I know of opposes ASU Foundation's use of this property or the intended purpose of the property to be a technology incubator. However, we are very skeptical about getting a return on our investment as taxpayers. And I think it's important to recognize the mistakes that were made with this project as we go forward into the future. And we're talking about potentially doing collaborations or partnerships with other entities like ASU Foundation, or for example, like through the Discovery Triangle with the City of Tempe, ASU Foundation, and the City of Phoenix. I think it's important that we make sure that we look out for the interests of the citizens and residents and voters and taxpayers of Scottsdale first, before we are so eager to jump in and help out the residents of adjoining communities. I believe there are plenty of opportunities to partner in mutually beneficial relationships with our neighbors, but I think it's our job as city government to look out for the residents of Scottsdale first.